Ladies and gentlemen, we've told you that today is the time to legalize life. We've told you that today is the moment in which we need to decide what to do with a life that is inside of a woman. We've heard the fact that we don't know yet for sure if the fetus is actually a living being or not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know that for sure because there are evidence that that fetus is actually a living being and it's going to transform into a full-grown human being. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, we say it is time to preserve life. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, we say stop murder, and that means ban abortion. Now, we've heard from the opposition the fact that sex is common, and because we ban abortion, we ban sex. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because sex is so common in today's society, because everybody knows about it, everybody does it, and it's everywhere, we have contraceptive measures. We have different kinds for different bodies and different ways of functioning of the society, and we have contraceptive measures. So if we don't want to be pregnant, we shouldn't. We can stop this. And at this point, we say that if you consent to sex without any kind of protection measure, then you consent to pregnancy, ladies and gentlemen, because it is your fault that you didn't protect yourself. The information is out there, and if it's not, our model proposes that we should do more campaigns. The information is out there. We say that this is the time in which we can ban abortion, and it is safe to do that because women know how to protect themselves, and at the point that they do not do so, they concede to pregnancy. Now, we've heard from the opposition the fact that we should talk about non-consensual sex. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've told you from the beginning the fact that we're not talking about rape. We're not talking about the moment in which a woman's liberty is taken away from her. We're not talking about non-consensual sex. That it is exactly the same thing with rape. We said we shouldn't talk about that because at that point the mother's life is in danger, and at that point we can terminate pregnancy. Now, we've heard the fact that society would look bad at you if you're a single mother. Well, how will society look at you if you're a mother who has done an abortion? How the society would look at you when you terminated a life? How the society would look at you when you decided to kill your own baby? And at that point, if the society actually looks good at you if you've done that, but then we say it is time we change society. It is time we teach society the value of life, the true value of life. Now, we've heard from the opposition also the fact that, well, you have the freedom to terminate the baby, the life. You have the freedom to do an abortion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what about the baby's freedom? What about the life that is inside you and has its own freedom? What about that, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we say that you shouldn't inflict any kind of injury or damage to another life, because at that point, your freedom ends, and you shouldn't be allowed to kill somebody. At that point, you interfere with that somebody's freedom, and that is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Now, moving on to the point in which we've heard from the opposition's case that we should talk about the woman's life and the man's life. And basically, they repeated the same point in which, how would a woman be regarded in this society? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we say that this is why we have contraceptive measures, to stop unwanted pregnancy. In a second, sir. So this is why we should do this. Please.
So in the case of the rape, you're actually saying it is okay to take the life, that supposed life of the baby, but in every other case it is not okay?
No, it's not okay because it's consensual sex and you conceded to the pregnancy. If you denied yourself any kind of contraceptive measures and you are aware of them and you've denied it to yourself, then that means that you actually want a baby. And if you want it, you should take care of it. You shouldn't actually change your mind after 3 days. That's what we're saying today, ladies and gentlemen. Rape is a different thing from consensual sex. At the point of rape, the mother's freedoms and liberties were taken away, and we do not agree that we want to protect life. We do not want to force any kind of other measures to actually create life. So we say today that if you decided to disregard any kind of contraceptive measure, then you should have the baby and should keep it. More than that, we've told you that we decided in our model to actually incentivize adoption services. So at that point, if a mother delivers the baby and then decides that she cannot take care of it or cannot offer a good life for that baby, it can be given away into an adoption system that will be very well managed and so on. And the second point, we felt that it is legal. Already I told you, ladies and gentlemen, that all freedoms of that child are going to be taken away in the moment that the mother decides to terminate its life. And this brings me to the second part of the affirmative case, the part of the trauma. Ladies and gentlemen, they told us the fact that a woman would be regarded badly in the society because she will be a single mother. She will have a child, maybe the father will deny the rights of that child, and so on. We are telling you today, ladies and gentlemen, that it is a bigger trauma to actually know that you've killed a living being that lived in you before actually being a single mother in the society. In today's society, single mothers do actually very well. They can raise their kids, send them to school, and be proud of them. But how will a mother live in the case that she killed her baby? We need to think about the suffering of the fact that it is irreversible, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot change back once we've taken a life. We cannot bring back life. We cannot actually do anything after we've chosen to terminate it. So at that point, we say that the trauma is bigger for the mother. At that point, we say that the suffering and, let's say, the nightmares and the way that the woman will be regarded in the society, and especially the way that the woman will see herself in the society, will be bad. So if we're talking about this, we say, ladies and gentlemen, that in the case of abortion, we actually terminate two lives. We terminate the life of the baby and the life of the mother, because she will not be able to live with the thought that she killed her baby. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we choose today. We choose to have two lives that can be actually very good, that can go on and be prosperous for the society, for themselves, and live happy. Or we choose to terminate both lives because the mother won't be able to live with the consequences, and we will have a dead child. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we are telling you that because of the trauma, we should ban abortions. We shouldn't let society regard any life as able to be taken away at any point they want, at any time they want. So ladies and gentlemen, I've told you today that because sex is so common, we have contraceptive measures that actually mean the fact that if you consider the sex without protection, you consider to creating a new life. We've told you also the fact that rape does not enter in this category of the motion, because rape is actually means non-consensual sex and means freedoms taken away from the woman. We've also told you the fact that we will subsidize the adoption system, we will make it better, we will make information campaigns for women to actually know, and there's no point to actually discuss about how a woman should be seen in the society, because at that point we say that it is time to change the society laws unless they have already been changed and people do not want to see abortion. And the third thing we've told you is the fact that we shouldn't allow women to suffer the trauma of losing the child, and we shouldn't allow to have two lives be killed over one mistake or fear. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we're telling you, legalize life and stop abortion. Thank you.